a $5 mirror and go look at my own asshole.
What's up, cuz?
This is damn weak ass shit.
Hey now. Listen, if
I
you want to
see. I
talk
see you
about
got.
weed, we can talk
I
about
see.
whatever's under that do rag. Let's talk about that. I didn't even mention that. So what you about to do?
Hey, she coming in with the heat. Her
Hey.
camera off though. Oh, there she go.
Is my camera on?
Yeah.
Turn it up.
What's her name? We gonna let the moderator introduce her.
This is my weak ass. This is my weak ass coworker, Kayla. Y'all can catch her. Hey, y'all can catch her and her whole famous ass family on the episode of Wife Swap.
Go ahead and wash those dishes up in the sink. I definitely feel that it's important that we provide her with structure.
Michaela. Hand me the remote.
We call Michaela to get stuff for us just for pure fun. I need some more ice in here.
While you're at it, can you give me one of those apples? Thank you very much. This apple's fantastic.
It's up to Michaela to clean the house to Samantha's high standards.
It's very difficult to be in an environment.
What?
Oh, you grimy.
Damn, wife swap?
You starting off
Her dad.
grimy.
Her dad is the funniest person I've ever seen, bro.
Wife swap? What is it? What do I put in on YouTube?
It got taken off of YouTube. I think she reported that shit too, if I'm being honest. But I see, but you know what? All jokes aside, I see you got your good wig on today. I appreciate that. So,
Thank you. Thank you. I never noticed that your whole face flex when you talk. I don't like that. I don't like that. It's giving me rock head. I'm not sure.
Round one, fight.
That's one thing I did want to point out since we was talking about.
Hey, but no, what's it called? She be selling gym. She be selling.
I want to know about that.
Bro, it was the funniest shit in the world. Basically, she know all the poetry. She knows Shakespeare and shit like that, bro. She on some real weak shit. But her dad, bro, is the funniest dude ever, bro. And he had braids with decent hang time and everything like that. He made it.
Was your swap black? The parent?
No, it was a white lady. And my parents are like ex-military. Like both my parents are Marines. And we didn't have no pets. My parents was real strict. I was the only child. And the lady she switched with had 42 pets in the house.
Stumpy, he is a bearded dragon. He's called Stumpy because his brother ate his foot. In our house, we have 8 dogs, 11 reptiles, a skunk. They're a lot like a cat. I mean, you can litter box train them.
Families that refuse to have animals in the house are missing out on a very good experience. And they keep.
And my daddy's just ghetto. So, altogether, that did not go well.
Yeah. Damn, are you still in contact with that lady?
No. Last time we heard about her, she
Was she bad? Was she thick?
Nah.
Wait, I didn't hear what she said. She what?
Told me that she was the synonym of ridiculous.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me Google that real quick.
Bro, yeah. That shit is hilarious. But yeah, she be Kayla, she be selling rocks and shit, like not crack rocks, but like stones
Crystals?
and shit like that. Crystals,
yeah,
all that, bro. All that other week, bro. What's the reasoning behind it though, dog?
The energies,
because for one, I stay with like bracelets and stuff on. I don't even have none on right now, but cause I was just about to take a shower. But wait. No, but real quick, is the wig waterproof? Like, is it? Like, no. I'm not even trying to be funny. I'm not even trying to be funny. Stop laughing. I'm not even trying to be funny. It's probably just as waterproof as your swim cap you got on. Listen, tight ass do-rag. Look like you got a headache. he got a leaf and a cup of water next to him right now. I know he tight ass do-rag. What are you doing that for? You know you need a size extra large. You're the only person that need a size do-rag.
She is fired.
Hey, if she take off that sweater, I bet that hair coming off too, so she can't say shit.
He said you wearing a two-piece.
Give yourself a concussion trying to take
No, but no.
What'd you say, Sterling?
Y'all keep laughing, bro. Like, no, because honestly, when we first started working together, bro, her wigs looked like they came from the dollar store. Now they look Dollar General. I mean, that's a come up.
Y'all be
Oh, my God.
easy.
Nah, man.
Sterling, what did you say though?
I was trying to learn about the wife swap thing, but
No, that's
I
not
want
what
to
you said.
divulge what's going on.
That's not what you said.
You talking about this
Now,
stupid ass
everything that
song?
they show on camera, like the wife swap stuff, is that real, or is there other stuff that going on? Like are they like, okay, y'all
There's
act like a family?
Yeah, there's definitely other stuff that goes into it because first of all, they edit it so much.
Yes.
There's like a lot of stuff that happened didn't really happen in the timeline in which they put it in, but like they take bits and pieces and they do it that, or like certain conversations didn't really go the way that they did, but it's like they create conversations because it's gonna make more. Like at the
It's
end,
TV.
like when my parents got together with the other parents and they were just talking, like when they finally get back with the spouses or whatever, a lot of that stuff was like choppy. Like there's a couple clips of my mom saying whatever, but it's like the same clip like multiple times.
Yeah. I don't care. Like,
so
you're using that for everything. The white lady like, my mom died. I don't care.
What's her name again? Because Roger didn't properly introduce you.
My name's Michaela.
Michaela. Have you seen Power, Michaela? Not the new one, but have you seen it like in general?
No, not for real.
Have any of y'all seen Power in here?
No, I ain't watch Power.
Dang, I was gonna ask y'all a question. Basically, my question was gonna be basically in the beginning of the show, goes a guy. He's in the club. He's a club owner, and he sees his high school sweetheart. It's been probably like 20 years. So he sees her, he's chopping up with her, whatever, and then his wife, Tasha, sees that he's having a conversation with his high school sweetheart. She doesn't know who it is, but she just sees him have a conversation in the club. She hugs him and then leaves, but Tasha sees it. So Tasha storms off. She goes, she gets her driver, she goes home, and she flicks the bean, and she flicks the bean in the back seat to the driver.
Cool.
So my question was going to be, but later down the line, Ghost ends up cheating or whatever, but my question would be, who cheats in that situation, Tasha or Ghost? Who's the cheater?
I mean, he just hugged her, bro. Like, that mean you go flick your bean in front of the driver?
No, I don't like that.
Wait. So she gonna So she's in an Uber, dog, just playing with her.
Not an Uber, her personal driver, because they was
So
rich like that.
Did she have a one of them
bro,
little
she's
things?
foul for that, bro. She's foul. I don't care who you hug, bro. That don't give it, bro. That's foul.
I guess to her the conversation looked hella flirtatious, so she stormed off, was mad. But later down another episode, he ended up leaving her. He ended up leaving Tasha for the other.
I would too. I don't care how the conversation is perceived if that's not what it was. If that's not what it was, I don't care how it was.
He got her number though. Is that cheating? But it's probably not as far as like him getting her number.
I don't think that's cheating, but I think it's like, why'd you do that? Like it'd be a conversation, but that's not cheating. It's like it was one of those. What the hell you need her number for? Just in case we decide to catch up or some shit like that.
Do you guys believe in second chances after like cheating? Like if you cheat or whatever, your significant other cheats, do you believe in second chances?
I think Michaela does though, because she does, but that's different because you asking a desperate person this question, bro. So no offense.
Wow. Only thing desperate is that whatever you calling a mustache, I don't like it. So let's not even use that word right now because it's already trembling, and we're not even gonna get started on what's under your chin. So.
How you feel about that, Sterling? What I said?
Speaking of cheating, I don't like that. Cheated yourself. Get rid of it. Get rid of it.
Yeah, so nobody gonna answer my question?
I answered it.
Sterling, how do you feel about second chances and cheating and all that shit? Do you think a second chance is deserved, whether you did it or your significant other did it?
I mean, if he did it, then yeah, he should get a second chance if he did it.
Hello?
Yeah, now I can hear you.
I think it's case by case, man. Like every relationship ain't gonna have the same answer.
Yeah.
Sometimes, like if say Rod and Kayla together. Well, Rod and his girl, right?
Yeah, I'm married. You can just use my wife.
I'll use your wife because you're married. Sorry, Ty, I love you. Because they've been together so long, who knows if something happened down the road, they might have the, the foundation to work through that. But or some relationships won't. Some relationships can't work through that.
You're
But
answering the question like a sex worker. I'm speaking for you specifically.
I ain't answering
Okay,
that.
you plead the
I ain't
Why
fifth.
answering
not?
that. What is it? Tell me again. I wasn't paying attention.
Because if Alex finds out that you will leave her if she cheats on you, she'll get mad.
Nah, nah, nah. I'm just not with none of that. I'm just not with none of that. I'm not. I ain't with none of that.
You know what?
You
Those
know me.
questions?
I'm not secure enough as a dude to be like, yeah, I'll take you back.
No, I'm not either. I'm not either.
I ain't like
Because
that.
my thing. This is my thing.
I'm not playing that.
This is my thing, bro. If somebody cheated on me, I don't think you would want to be with the person who I would be towards you at that point in time. Like hey, I'll
Yeah.
take you back, but just so you know, you've been demoted. You've been demoted. Like that. That's the best case scenario is that you're demoted and you have no say so in what I do.
Yeah, and everything you do is gonna make me mad. Everything.
Exactly.
Now I got an attitude. Now I'm just
Exactly.
looking at everything like, man, look at how this.
So why
I never
even be
even noticed how he
together?
do this.
Exactly. And that's
Why
my
even
point.
be
Like,
together?
exactly. Like at that point, yo, you know what? I love you, but you could be my girlfriend again. At the best, you could be my girlfriend.
You
But
ain't the only one.
that whole you might be, but who's to say? What you know what I mean? Who's to say?
Yeah.
That's just me being honest. Like, and that's why I believe that I wouldn't be with somebody after cheating, because I feel like I'd be too childish about it.
I'll be
Way too childish. Yep.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not mad enough to handle that.
I'll be the petty prince. I don't care what nobody. It
I
doesn't.
can admit that.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't
Well,
matter.
hey,
What if it
hey,
was
Kayla, how do you feel about hearing two men say that? Like I can't handle that. But women go through that on a daily basis out there, and
That's a great question.
they handle that shit.
I think it's. I don't know, actually. I mean, it's so weird because as a girl, like, at first, you just do so much to, like, keep a dude's attention and all this. And it's like we're low-key, like how you said, like, we think about how girls are supposed to be able to take it. But it's like once, I think it just, with women, most women would, like, they agree, like, that we can handle stuff more than man can. But I think that's just because we're set up like that. Like, if people are always telling you, like, oh, girl, he know where home is, or I'm helping him become a man. Like, some girls is hearing this all the time. So it's just used to. It's like once that switch goes off and you like, wait a minute, that don't even make no sense. Then it's like you look at things differently too. So it's just one of them things where I feel like some men still think that every woman has that mentality, like that he can do whatever, but as long as he does certain things or says certain things or makes certain apologies, then it's all good. But it's like then he meet that one serious one that's like, nah, bro, it's not gonna fly. I feel
And
like
then he
honestly,
crying.
it takes like a girl to make a dude grow up and not do it no more. Cause
I love her answers, nigga.
Yeah.
I love her answers because we had somebody else last week.
Don't even give her no light.
Man, anyways, what was I gonna say? That shit is, I don't know. I think personally. No, go ahead.
Go ahead. No.
No, go ahead, cuz.
Because just like you said, like if you go through that in a relationship, it seemed like y'all like that. Like when women meet men, sometimes y'all be catching us men in bad. Men get in relationships not for the right reasons. Women too, but a lot of men get in a relationship for the wrong reasons. A lot of men out there looking for another mama. A lot of men out there trying to fill a hole. Whether they ain't playing football no more, they didn't get the job they needed. Men will get with a woman for just to fill any kind of hole. And when a woman can fill that hole, bandage him up, patch him up, and get him back to where he need to be, like you go through shit in a relationship, and afterwards, man, you solid. I think.
How do you guys feel? Maybe specifically, Michaela. How do you feel about both of y'all? How do y'all feel about sex before marriage? Because there was this girl that I was with in high school, and we were like on and off, and she didn't want to have sexual relations with me because we never did anything throughout high school. But then she would give other guys they'll be her boyfriends. She would do it. So then We get older, we try again. It's still the same thing. No sex before marriage. How do y'all feel about maybe that situation or sex before marriage in general? I feel like you gotta test drive a car before you drive it, right? And you already.
Me and my wife waited.
Me and my wife didn't. Nah, we lived together for 6 years before we got married.
Yeah. Sterling was a hobosexual.
I was a hobosexual.
So Sterling, you didn't wait. You said.
Nah.
Okay, Michaela, how do you feel?
6 years.
How you feel about that, Michaela?
Well, I mean, I'm not married and I haven't.
But you know what I'm saying.
So.
Well, I mean, I wasn't a virgin when I met my wife, but like, I knew that at that, like I told y'all before, Sterling Forrest, like I was at a point where I was like, no, I do want to find a wife, and when I felt like, yo, this is who I want to marry, it was like, not to say that it was easy, but it was easy to say, yo, this is what we want to do in our life together. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think it's like a mentality thing. Like, it really just depends on where you at a time, and then like individual relationships with people, because there might be, you know, one girl that you see and you just like, dang, I'm just trying to smash. And then there might be another girl that you see and you like, dang, I low-key like am enjoying getting to know her. And if that's what she want to do, then that's what she gonna do. So I feel like it really just depends on, or, you know, you got some people who are like really into church, so they do it for that type of reason. But I feel like either way, you're gonna still attract whoever you is that you're trying to pursue. You're most likely gonna either get that same exact reaction out of them, or you not. So it's like they either gonna be on the same shit, or they're not gonna be on the same stuff.
Because my wife wasn't the first woman that I met that was like, I want to wait till marriage. There were other people, and I was like, all right, peace, because I'm not marrying you. You cool?
Yeah.
And then when my wife said, I was like, all right, bet, cool.
I think for me, my situation, it was probably I was like tired of it because it's been yearly. It was like on and off thing. Like
it was annual.
It would give somebody else. They'll be together. They'll mess around. But when it came to a real nigga like me, it was like, nah. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, you know, I'm cool off that. Maybe if another girl did it, I might think differently. But maybe that specific situation.
Yeah, you either really, really respected y'all's relationship, or she was extremely friend zoning you, and she just liked to have you around.
Bro, she was hella lame for that, because at the end of the day, ain't no normal dude like, bro, that's just stupid.
What if that was the straw that broke the camel's back?
You're going to go bust it open for everybody else, and then every time you're going to come back to me and be like, hey, let's go to the movies. Like, we're
that's why it was annoying. That innocence. She tried to maintain the innocence.
What if back to you? That was a factory reset. She go back to Forrest. So I never even did anything. Then she tells the dude, I didn't even do anything with my ex.
Yeah.
He was
What if like she saw Forrest and was like, I'm not sure about him. Like he a good looking dude, you know, he got a good job, he got all this, but I'm not sure about him. What if that was the test? Because every woman before they get married put their man through a test. It's a test.
What, a test of fucking 8 years?
Well, and not the
8 year test. Like you said, y'all was on and off. What if she wanted you to fully commit and say, all right, you my woman. I'm down 100%. I'm willing to make that sacrifice with you.
Man,
what if that's all she was asking from you?
Man, I don't know, cause like I'm not even gonna lie, I'm a horny ass nigga. Like
Okay.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. I think. Why you say okay? Why you putting the mic down?
Nothing I can say. You talking about your horniness? I ain't nothing I can say.
Why you putting the mic down? We having a discussion.
Nah, about your horniness? All right.
It's not about my horniness. All right, we'll move on to the next thing.
I'm just
Nah, we'll move on to the next thing.
You done hurt his feelings now, Sterling.
No, because I asked him a question and he didn't answer it.
What's your question?
Like, what if, like, she was serious about you? What if, like, for y'all was on and off because you wasn't not passing, quote unquote, passing the test, but like, what if she was just unsure? She was so 50-50, and she was like, if he could do one thing that I asked before we get married, then he the one.
I just don't like that it's different. It's always different because it's me. So
that should make you feel special.
Well, no, and I think that a lot of the perspective has to come down to the way the question and the way that the situation is posed.
That's
like
a fact.
if that's really what she wanted, and she sat you down and said, "Hey, I know that yada yada yada," but at the end of the day, like
That's true.
you know, there's a different way to do it other than just like, well, we didn't do it before. Like,
That's
how
that's
old
what
do you
it,
think
that's
we are?
yeah that was what she was.
Is that
saying.
what it was?
Yeah.
And
We
that-
never
and
did it
if she-
before.
And if she been like,
Oh,
yo,
okay.
yeah, exactly. So the situation wasn't like you're different. I don't want to cross that line with you because I think we could really build something together, and I don't want it to be based on that.
It was a mix of both, though.
But it being a mix makes it stupid.
Yeah.
Even if it is a mix, you don't bring it up. Don't bring it up because I ain't 16 no more.
Right.
How you feel about that? Would you do that, Kayla? Would you
Go back to the same thing.
if you had a dude that you liked, would you make him wait the full time, or would you kind of play a little bit and then make him wait, or would you not even play that game at all? Do you kind of think that's kind of lame?
I mean, I guess it depends on the dude. Like there might be a guy that I really, really like, and we just don't do it like immediately, or we just chill a little bit first, get to know each other first, and then then it can happen. But I mean, I feel like I understand making a dude wait. Because sometimes, especially if you really feeling somebody, sometimes you want to wait because you like, all right, are they feeling me because they trying to do this, or are they feeling me because they actually really feeling me? So sometimes you got to feel that out, especially if you really like that person and you trying not to get your own feelings hurt. But sometimes if you don't care about their feelings or your feelings about that person, then it's easy. But it's like sometimes if it is somebody that you really like, you might try and wait. But then sometimes there's people that you really like, bust it up for 'em immediately. It just really it just depends on the vibe in that person, like how you feel. I feel like some people too, whenever you know them long term, like somebody that you've known since high school or since this or that, where you got to really get to know them. Sometimes when you already have that long term thought of somebody, it's hard to imagine it going to a different direction because you like, damn, this person been a constant, this type of person my whole life. I don't even know if I should mess that up. You know what I'm saying?
So like, what if? See, that's all I was saying. What if, like, for her, she didn't need to connect to Forrest sexually. Yeah. She didn't need to connect to him. She could connect with this dude sexually. She could connect with this dude, socially. Maybe there was a dude she liked to go party with. Maybe there was a dude she liked, But what if you was the dude who she spiritually, emotionally connected with, and she didn't need to do that? But did Forrest technically block his blessing?
Well, okay. Well, it depends. It depends because if somebody really. Like it shouldn't be on Forrest to like try to decipher this particular code. Like we both know that marriages are partnerships, at the end of the day. And if you with somebody that can't even at the base stage before relationships even begin, communicate with like the way that I feel like Kayla put it a way that was eloquent enough to understand. Yeah. I mean, so Forrest, imagine that she has said it to you the way that Kayla described it. Would that make a difference in your mind if she didn't bring up specifically, well, we didn't do it before, but like the way that I feel like Kayla described it, I feel like it's a easier pill to swallow as a man.
Probably easier pill to swallow, but it's kind of like at the point where it's like you beating a dead horse. I'm hearing this for like 6, 7, 8 years. You know what I'm saying? So I by the time niggas like 26, you kind of like tired of hearing that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So maybe.
At what point in time would it? At what point, my bad, at what point in time would you have been like, because, it's 8 years, so obviously you at the point of no return now, but if you heard 5 years ago, yeah, I know, but still, you don't want to hear the same stupid thing 5 times.
Why? He hasn't committed to it, though. So she's telling him the same thing over and over again, but he ain't committed to it.
But in between that timeline, she with other dudes, and she busting open for these dudes.
I ain't saying she right. I'm asking.
And I'm just telling you that she was busting open for other dudes.
You're right.
Taylor, have you ever been given a flower?
Taylor, that's crazy. That's crazy.
What's crazy?
Her.
Kayla, have you ever been given flowers and thrown them away the same day?
Yes.
Okay.
You're the wrong person to ask.
Wait,
Yes, I have.
Did you throw them away flowers down or stems down?
That's the same thing.
Uh,
Oh no, it's not.
Nah,
I think
flowers
well
down
the
is
time that
bad.
I'm thinking of, the last time it was from somebody he was trying to apologize. She was getting straight thrown in the trash. Fuck these flowers.
Okay.
All right. I'm sorry. All right. And I think that day I was cleaning my room, so I had a big trash bag, so this whole thing, one motion, front, back,
Sideways.
all of that.
Damn,
The
I
whole
never
thing. I
heard
think I laid them
sideways.
flat
It
and started
folded like
crashing
this.
everywhere.
Damn.
Mhm.
But that's
Yeah,
different though. He gave it to apologize.
Yeah. So
yeah,
has
apology
anybody?
flowers. But I mean, the question was, have you ever got flowers and thrown away?
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. I
So
get
apology
So
flowers, don't even do it. They're gonna get thrown away.
So you said that was the last time. Was there any other time where a dude was because so I don't know if you heard Forrest's story, but Forrest gave somebody some flowers and he came back the next day to take her out on a date, and he seen them in the trash.
Well, that's rude. First of all, I just need you to know that was rude.
She didn't try to hide
But
it.
as far as like a dude bringing me flowers, like, oh, it's the date, da 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 da, and then the next day we actually go on a date. I probably wouldn't throw them away that same day. I
But it
mean,
sounds like you're feeling kind
Like
of.
yeah, they gotta get thrown away eventually, obviously, but not.
yeah, I mean, I'm one of them
Today
people
is
where
wrong.
I like to keep dry flowers because I like use them for stuff. So I mean, I keep flowers for super long. But some girls be thinking like flowers are cute, but unless they actually have a vase or somewhere to put them, they just gonna throw them away because they just gonna die anyways.
But it
They
won't be the
do
type
though.
of.
You know, funny story. So like they said that like the reason brides walk down the aisle with bouquets is because originally the brides used to be hella stinky. Like you know, I mean, people just didn't shower that often or whatever the case is. So like they would have flowers on them like to keep the scents good. So Kayla,
pussy stank.
do you keep your flowers like put them under the wig and shit like that to keep it like going?
Oh my god.
That's a question, bro.
Y'all fight like brother and sister, man.
Bro,
Damn.
Oh my god! I'm fucking dead.
Bro, I was asking a serious question. Y'all over here laughing.
You asking her.
Insult.
First of all, if I don't talk about your lace front, you ain't gonna talk about mine.
Ah!
Alright? That's the first thing I need you to realize. I know you hanging on to that hairline underneath that the alleged hairline under that. I don't know what all your animosity is towards my wig, but being that none of the hair on your head is correct, none of it, I don't think we need to speak on what's going on under my wig.
I'm gonna edit all that out.
Why? That's hella funny.
It's a joke for us.
Oh, I have a question for the Black Queen here. So,
bro, don't get carried away.
what am I gonna get carried away with?
It's from
Always the
714.
She ain't no damn queen, bro. Just ask her the question.
All right. So
He
basically,
mad because he ain't never been called a black king. They always start off with, "Are you mixed?" So you gotta explain it.
Lord have
Now
mercy.
he got identity issues. He over here trying
Damn.
to
She mixing with you right now.
Damn, she a heavy hitter, Mike Tyson type. Ooh, I ain't never gonna try to roast her. I'm gonna be done for. I'm about to close the laptop like this. I'm gonna close that laptop. But and I was gonna ask. So this past weekend, I went on a date with somebody who wasn't black, and I always get these looks. Are you one of the women that be looking at black guys when they be with somebody who's not black? Like you give them that look?
No, not at all. Only because I'm used to it. My daddy's side of the family is from the country. So all my uncles and cousins all date white girls just because if they date a black girl, she might be his cousin. So for me,
That's
it
crazy.
don't make some. I know some people will trip off that, but for me, I don't even like.
Would you date a white guy?
No.
Why is that? Or what about Latino?
My wife either.
I mean, I guess I could never say never, but me personally, when I see a bunch of dudes, I look at black guys first. I'm not gonna look. A white dude's gonna be the very last dude I look at. just like off of who's gonna catch my eye. Like if I see, I might say be like, oh, he's a cute white boy, but I never be like, dang, he is. Oh my goodness, no, it's not gonna happen. I can still recognize that you are a good-looking other type of racial man. But I'm not gonna be, I'm not gonna be like, no, I couldn't.
Yeah, because I was with this Latina and I was getting stares. I'm like, nigga, we in San Francisco. Like,
Get
come
used
on,
to
cuz.
it. Don't let it bother you. Love who you
It don't
love.
bother me. I just be chilling.
You love who you love.
I just be chilling, but I just notice it. Like I'd be like, all right,
I
what's
think
going on
that shit
here?
is
Like,
weird to me, man. To be honest with you, like people that worry about that shit is weird.
Yeah, I think that
why?
like
That's
my
a weird ass
perspective.
insecurity.
It is a weird I think it's a weird insecurity to worry about what other people are doing. Like it's okay to have your own preference, but to worry
Yeah.
about what other people's preferences is weird. Like for me specifically, I always say, bro, I love having a black wife because
Right.
when I have a daughter, she's gonna need her hair done. The first person that she's gonna look at as a beautiful person is her mom. And I want her to be able to look at her mom and be like, damn, that's who I look like. I'm beautiful like my mom's beautiful. You know what I mean? And like that matters to me. And obviously there are a bunch of obviously mixed kids who grow up, oh, I'm gonna get a bunch, oh, mixed girls always get called pretty. No, at the end of the day, when this 3-year-old girl don't know that she's necessarily supposed to be the good looking girl or whatever the case is, she wants to look like her mama. And I love that about black women. I love being connected with black women in that way. And I just think that, black people are dope as hell. And it's nice. I love the energy and the relation that she understands. And obviously, at the end of the day, you can have there are so many different forms of vibes and energy and relations that go on. So it's just a matter of choosing what you feel like. Like, you don't even necessarily got to choose, but you know what's most important to you, just like you know what's important to you. You know what I mean? Like, and that's really what matters at the end of the day. The deal breaker wasn't that she wasn't black, but if she wasn't as cool as she was, her being white might have been an issue. You know what I mean? Like,
You know what was one of the biggest draws for my wife is I don't come from a real big family. I'm a transplant. Forrest, he a transplant. Here in the valley. When I met my wife, it was like all hands on deck. 16 aunties, 13 cousins.
Yeah.
And for me, growing up with that, for my son and my kids, that was so, I need that support group. Because I didn't have a support group. My parents were commuters, man. I was a latchkey kid. I didn't have no support group. I wanted that for my family.
Dope.
So that was like number one, besides, the other stuff.
Yeah. That's dope. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that either. That shit crazy. But yeah, I don't know. I be getting those stares all the time. Like, I mean, I date black women too. I would date everybody, but if it's not black, I do get those looks, and I just be like, damn, like nigga, like shit.
Maybe they're looking at you like that because you're wearing the ski mask.
I don't wear this in public. I don't wear this in public. I don't wear this in public, sir.
I've never seen Forrest without a ski mask. He used to go swimming and just ski, and it never got wet. It never got wet. It was always
Never
dry.
got wet. Yep.
I should have been wearing ski masks forever. Nobody would know what I look like. That should be crazy. Interviews like that.
I love that
should
the
be
eyes is all off. The eyes is all off.
Dude, he
Are
looks
they
like
off?
he can't see. He's like
I could see.
the
They're off?
lint is getting in his eyes. He's like,
No, I can
Hey,
see, cuz.
Sterling, you remember the gold-plated beanie that he had when we was in high school? The
Yeah.
gold-plated
With the
ski mask?
gold.
That thing was cold. Yeah.
Y'all niggas drunk.
You have a plethora of ski masks?
plethora.
No, I don't.
Plethora.
Say something stupid, Roger. I know you think it's something.
I'm not.
Hey, it's 7:20.
All right, yeah, it's 9:20, 10:20 here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Thank you so much for coming
Yeah.
on. Kayla, that was dope, man. We appreciate
Oh, no
it.
problem. Thanks for having me, guys.
Can we
We
bring
do.
you on again?
Yeah, we need to
Yeah,
bring her
of
again
course.
because this segment was short. We need to bring her on again because
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
I'm
sure.
a-
I
I'm-
have-
If you
If
could
I'm
get
a-
your MacBook to work.
I know. I don't know what's wrong with it. I'm gonna
That's
have to
okay.
update it.
That's all right.
But y'all have a good night.
All right.
you
All
too.
right. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Thank
wait
you so
before you leave, I want to hear you and Roger roast each other one more time before I go to sleep.
Roger don't want that smoke.
Well, I mean,
She said,
What
"Well,
happened?
what can I say? It's the next for me. it just, I just feel like if he took his head hoodie off, he'd have a concussion. It's the head. The head's gonna get stuck. The neck is big. You
Hey.
ever notice all of Roger's t-shirts is stretched out around?
Shit is frying his
You
ass.
start noticing. You'll notice they always look a little disheveled. And there's a reason now. You know.
Hey, how many dates do you have to be with the guy before you decide to leave your wig at his house? Or is that just something that you never do?
Boo!
I know you probably would think that I would take it off and leave it somewhere, being that as tight as that do-rag is on your head, I'm sure you don't plan on leaving it anywhere anytime soon. But
Oh, he ain't letting that go.
mine, actually, I leave it on my head. No, when I'm in public, all the time.
Okay.
Dignity. So the fact that I've even seen you without your do-rag, I'm appalled. First of all, love yourself. We don't want to see all that. Okay, but
why you kick her off?
That's
Did
it.
you kick her off? How you just gonna kick her off?
I told y'all she was funny, didn't I?
Roger told me to do
she's
it.
funny. She's funny. I'm not gonna lie. She's funny.
Right now, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling excited. I feel powerful.
$5 mirror and go look at my own asshole.